What's wrong with the Democratic Party? What's wrong is our country's being stole by fascists and Nazis, and we're trying to do all we can.
We spent 3 days, debating, having them trying to debate that President Musk gave a Nazi salute. Of course he did. Were there open Nazis marching that he was talking about? Who was he talking about? I don't even remember. Yeah, that is apples to elephants.
This video is brought to you by Shinergy Life, which is my new company that we just started. No stones left unturned. We went all out with this company. It's great products. Right now, you can order the day and night drink on pre-order. It'll be ready and available in March. But right now, T4 sold out. So while I was talking, it sold out. But if you have any product that you want that's sold out, just go and click notify me made available. I only give natural products. And the reason I started the company, because I wanted stuff that actually worked and not fluff and bullcrap that people use to manipulate you to sell to make money. So the day drink and the night drink, we make it primarily the night drink with a magnesium and a little bit of melatonin, so you don't get addicted to melatonin. We're not here to get you addicted. We're here to get you some good sleep. So all you got to do is go on. These are pre-ordered items. This is sold out. Go on and get you some Shinergy today. Yeah, Tim Walz. Let's go with the Tim Walz one. I didn't watch it. It's a leak audio. Tim Walz claiming that we've been taken over by Nazis and fascists. Let's play the clip of Tim Walz. Roll it.
You see the nonsense that's being put forward on that. We're going to need your voice there, because I would just end with this. And we're seeing it in these town halls. That charismatic leader's not going to come there. I see the pundits on TV. What's wrong with the Democratic Party? What's wrong is our country's being stole by fascists and Nazis, and we're trying to do all we can to try and do that. But we need.
So it's another clip of him getting pressed about that very leaked clip. Roll it.
They're asking me to apologize because of that?
Well, you were talking about the politicians in Washington, Republicans in Washington.
No, I'm talking about the people who are openly Nazis.
That audio clip we heard, it sounds like you were talking about in Washington, and when Scott Jensen made similar comments about COVID restrictions.
Look, we have folks marching in the streets. We have a woman in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, pulled out by a militia. I'm talking to a group of supporters and saying what's going on in our country right now is we have people who are openly Nazis and fascists trying to take our country, and we need to push back. This has been the last 10 days, Washington Post, New York Times, talking about these folks in Ohio. So no, I'm not going to apologize. The question I have is, why are they not condemning them? Why are they not condemning these people who are in Ohio doing these things to us? So, no.
So you were not talking about Donald Trump and Republicans in Washington?
No, I'm talking about these people who are there. Now, if they have tendencies to not say anything, I am asking those people in Washington, why are they not condemning this? Why is the Department of Justice not condemning these people who are doing that? So this is the story that the Republicans are asking about as we watch the federal government step on all of our rights, as we watch them go through the Social Security Administration, as we watch them do all this. This is their focus. Be better. Be better.
You pointed out that you went after Scott Jensen for almost the very same thing.
Be better.
About asking him to apologize.
Were there open Nazis marching that he was talking about? Who was he talking about? I don't even remember.
He was talking about the COVID-19 restrictions and likening it to the rise of Nazi Germany.
Yeah. That is apples to elephants. I think it is speaking up. It's thinking about your neighbors. It's writing and putting those members of Congress. Look, there is no spine amongst those folks, but this is real. This is, they're talking about defunding the police, things that they, puff their chests up and say they're good with, making the case. And I would let, to the voters, I'm with this too. Everybody's fatigued. Trust me, I get it. It was pure hell, and the disappointment and the frustration. And I'm, soul searching. What could we have done to make the case? Because we knew this was coming. We knew that the implications, and they're throwing so much at us that we're fatigued. We spent 3 days, debating, having them trying to debate that President Musk gave a Nazi salute. Of course he did. But that is a distraction from what I think you said it. This is game on stuff right here. And I am worried with these federal employees, because look, if they're in a tough spot, that some of these folks, especially those that are doing good work around environmental concerns, around justice for people, around, criminal justice reform, all of the things that make our society better, those folks are in there. And they're making, they put out tweets from the president's fail son who threatens people, like, we're coming for you. You think this is bad or whatever. So I would tell people, stay focused. Don't take the bait on the distractions. Surround yourself with people who understand this and recognize the things they went after today are basically a big chunk of what society does. And people like to have clean water and hospitals and safety and roads and airports, all the things they're going after. And you summed it up. There's societies that function like this, where the rich and the oligarchs do everything, and there's some fabulously wealthy people who are are above the law, and the rest of us are here. And I think we have to find that voice. We have to push back. We have to be organized. We do have to use the courts, but I just want to caution everyone. I don't know what tends us to believe that Donald Trump cares what the courts say. I think there needs to be more to that. And I think it is taking it to the individual people. Show what each of these programs does and what it means to people's lives.
How in God's name did the party of the working class lose the working class voters to this billionaire who's clueless? And again, I wish there was some grand scheme amongst these guys. This is all about tax cuts. And damn, if we didn't give them every other side issue. Again, I will kick myself that I got sucked in. I bet you I spent 3 or 4 days, maybe longer, not clowning, but just hammering them over the eating dogs and cats because it was so ridiculous. And I took that hook, line, and sinker. We were talking about immigration at a critical part of the campaign, and it was hurtful, and it pissed me off, and I was standing there to defend people, and it didn't do a damn bit of good electorally.
See, I love that you're beating yourself up about this, because I, too, am beating myself up over the 2024 election cycle and all the things I got wrong. So
well, it's not the woe is me. It's like, we can't afford to get this wrong. Look, I'm way more popular than Trump here, not because they necessarily love me. It's because people are getting free lunch, and it's because family and medical leave is coming. And if I have more people insured in healthcare, and those are things like, I don't know if I like Walz or not, but I don't really have anything to, gripe about.
You're changing history, you're changing culture, and you had people, and I'm not talking about the neo-Nazis and the white nationalists, because they should be condemned totally. But you had many people in that group other than neo-Nazis and white nationalists, okay? And the press has treated them absolutely unfairly.
Play this clip one more time so y'all hear what he actually said. You seen what he said, you see what his response is. Let's go back to what he actually said, and you tell me if this man is being genuine or not. Roll it.
You see the nonsense that's being put forward on that. We're going to need your voice there, because I would just end with this. And we're seeing it in these town halls. That charismatic leader's not going to come there. I see the pundits on TV. What's wrong with the Democratic Party? What's wrong is our country's being stole by fascists and Nazis, and we're trying to do all we can to try and do it. But we need.
Our country has been stolen by fascists and Nazis. He didn't mention not one time somebody on the side of the road. I seen a little video there. I just scrolled past it. It was like 10, 15 dudes with swastikas on the side, peacefully on the side with a permit. The police are standing next to them because they got a permit. So they can't be violent. They're just on the sidewalk. A bunch of idiots. Like, why would I condemn them 3 people right there? Where are some Nazis? Oh, it's somebody online that said they hate black people and they want to join a Nazi party that don't exist. And I'm a loser 33 on Instagram. I condemn him right there. Shut up, man. Nobody, I ain't never in my life seen a Nazi. And if I seen somebody out here with a flag, I just drive by. Now you cut up, you put your hands on me, you start damaging my property, you and Hitler gonna meet each other. But you just sitting on the sidewalk being a nut. I don't care. Who cares, man? You have the freedom to do whatever you want to do and say whatever you want to say. You have the freedom to be a nut job.